Hello, my wonderful Virgos. Welcome to your 2018 forecast tarot reading. Okay, took me a bit to get that out. Hello, my wonderful Virgos. Welcome to your 2018 forecast tarot reading. I wanted to thank you all so very much for all of your kind comments, for subscribing to my channel and liking my videos. It is just so exciting and wonderful to be able to connect with you here on YouTube. I'm excited about doing an annual forecast reading. This is going to be 12 cards, one for each of the months of the year, to kind of look at the overall energy of 2018 as you move into it and how you can perhaps make the most of the year, and maybe there's some insights for you that that will help you to understand some of the things and answer some questions you have. And one of the things is that I've already done the January reading for you, and there'll be a link below in the description. If you haven't seen the January reading, you can click on the link below after this and roll right into that one. My intention is that the first card that came out in your January reading, which was the Four of Swords, is the first card for this year. And because I'd done your reading, your January reading first, I'm going to have this card pre-laid out, and then we'll take a look at the remaining 11 months and the cards that come out for you. So I'm going to just turn the camera down so that you can see the cards as they come out. We'll kind of look at them and see if there's an overall sort of key energy or message perhaps that's there, and see what else the cards have to say. So I'll just move the camera down. And we can get started. So this is January, which was the first card and that came out in your January reading. And I've already done a look at kind of thinking about your sign and thinking about 2018 and what kind of things and insights could help you to make sure you're on track for the things that you want to be doing. You know, this is always a good time of the year to sort of set goals and plans, and so I think that it's a good time to kind of look at, take a look at the year and see, you know, what sort of things perhaps are going to give you perhaps some answers, maybe some just trig a little bit of insight that says, ah, that makes sense, and I know what's going on there. So let's just see what we've got and we'll get started. Okay, so the first card was the Four of Swords, the Mentor of Cups, the Protector of Swords, the Ten of Swords, the Protector of Cups, the Hermit. Okay, so that's the energy in the first half of the year. So what have we got for Virgo after that? The Seven of Pentacles, and I'll just move that over so you can see that better. The Four of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, the Eight of Cups, and the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so we've got a couple of the suits here. Well, the three in particular that are speaking loudly for you in 2018. It's kind of the swords, so you've got some energy around thoughts and the things that sort of you know are the energy of the sword is your thinking mind, and it's connected to the element of air, which really, you know, our thoughts is what drives us forward. It's that action, that moving forward. But you also have that sort of coupled in and weaved in there, you've got the energy of cups, so that's still connecting with your emotions and things of that nature, and and as well Pentacles. And Pentacles is very much, you see some real movement in the beginning part of the second half of the year. And Pentacles is your physical world, so it's about manifesting things in terms of job and finances, your health perhaps. And then again a combination of Cups and Pentacles, so it's that emotional and feelings, and as well sort of, you know, ending with the energy of the Nine of Pentacles, which is again sort of home, and the nine is very much about sort of security. And so I'm really seeing, Virgo, some real movement here in terms of mindset, and actually moving into a better place. Okay, a place where there's more abundance, a place where there's more joy, and connection to your feelings, but definitely about things being easier. So a movement of things towards more abundance, towards wellness, in terms of things that make you feel good. And so you've got some really good energy here, and some insights into things perhaps that are going to help you to be able to do that. And so if we look at the first quarter, you've got the Four of Swords, the Mentor of Cups, and the Protector of Swords. So two cards that are connected to your sword, to the swords and your thoughts. And you've got the Mentor of Cups in the center of that. And I really get a sense here for you is that the Four is very much about taking downtime. So stepping away from crazy busy things, because you need to be able to do some thinking. You need to have a clear head in order to make decisions. And that, you know, being able to do that really helps you to be in a place where you understand your feelings, and where you can talk about them better, and also a connection with someone that's going to be very charismatic and sharing feelings. So this is an opportunity. I get a feeling that this Mentor Cup here, that there is an opportunity for you to be open and to share your feelings, but also for you to get some advice from someone. And so it's kind of a balance there. And then in March, you've got the Protector of Swords. And so this activity is going to really sweep you forward into this energy of the Protector of Swords, and making some decisions and making things happen. And so, you know, you're getting a real sense of strength and willpower here. You move into the next quarter, and you've got the Ten of Swords, the Protector of Cups, and the Hermit. And the Ten of Swords, you know, I mean, this is really, I see this as real positive, because the 10 is very much about having gone through a lot of crap, and moving out of that, moving away from that. You've got the truth of the sword in the background, and you can see that she's leaning against a stone wall. So you have a really strong foundation. You understand your truth, and things are going to get easier for you. And so I really see this as moving past the hard stuff. You've got the energy of the Protector of Cups, and moving away from that, it's going to help you to even find it even easier to connect on a heart level. Being open to share emotions. You can see that she's sort of standing behind this protector, and that's kind of indicative of feeling that you need to sort of really safeguard things. And so I see this really opening up for you, and that there'll be some real wisdom and insight that's going to come out of all of this, that that's really going to the energy there is available for you to make some changes that are going to bring you joy. And you move down into the first part of the third quarter, and you've got the Seven of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, and the Eight. So this is really focused around sort of your physical world. It's around job and finances. For some of you, it may be connected to your health, but the overall movement here is definitely to a sense of abundance, reflection, this feeling that you've always had to sort of hold back, and being able to be in a place where that's not the case. You can see the sort of wonderful harvest below her, and definitely a sense that things are improving. And then into the the last quarter, and you've got the Ace of Cups, a new opportunity for joy, that sort of lifting of past hurts being gone, and into a place of the Nine of Pentacles, which is security and abundance. So definitely a year where if you you sort of embrace this, and you're able to look at some of these insights, where things are going to get easier. Definitely moving away from things that have been tougher. So 2017 might have been a bit of a tougher year for you, and we're sort of looking at things improving. Absolutely. So that's a really exciting movement. So I'm just going to go through the cards just one more time, just very briefly. As I said, your January reading, the link will be below so that you can see and get more details from that. But definitely an invitation for you to take some downtime, do some recharging, allow yourself to do some sort of inner thinking, certainly let your guard down, and be able to just be still, be quiet, enjoy that, and really allow yourself to recognize your own truth. And you move into February, and you've got the energy of the Mentor of Cups. And the Mentor of Cups is very much often about it's a guide card, and this is actually this is energy around you. It's about feeling secure and able to share your feelings. And this is something that is going to, I see this really opening out throughout the year. So it starts out kind of in February, but there is some indication that this continues to grow for you in 2018. And so definitely a deeper connection with joy and happiness. And you've got in March the energy of the Protector of Swords. And this is really the energy of the Protector is about rushing in. And so definitely, come March, you're going to feel this decisive ability to want to make change and to move forward and make things happen. And so this is going to be around you, so you may see some big changes happen. You may also have to be a little bit patient, because sometimes things don't happen quite as fast as you would like to. But like I said, the whole focus for the year is really about things unfolding. You've got the energy in April of the Ten of Swords, which just really identifies that you're moving past sometimes that were difficult. Definitely a recognition and being able to sort of catch your breath and say, okay, yeah, it's really past me now. I have moved on. Things are getting better. And, so you're not sort of holding on to this, is the other shoe going to drop, that kind of feeling. You really can trust in the truth that things are unfolding for you in a positive way. You go into, from there, to the Protector of Cups. And as I said, I'm getting this sense because you've got this kind of openness happening in the terms of cups in 3 of the 4 quarters of the year. And so the Protector of Cups is being able to sort of recognize that you're going to be able to step away from feeling that you have to keep everything so guarded. There's this beautiful waterfall behind her, and really recognizing that that there's opportunity for you. There's love and joy and happiness. So definitely some positive movement in that area. You've got in June the energy of the Hermit, and the Hermit is very this card is very indicative of having quiet time to reflect. The Hermit certainly something I connect with as an introvert, is that having that time really helps me to recharge. And so there's something here that's encouraging you to be able to do some of that and recognize the wisdom in that in the month of June. July, you've got the Seven of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles. So definitely movement in terms of the physical, in terms of jobs, perhaps finances. For some of you, this may be in terms of health. So, you know, you're going from doing some reflection, recognizing where you're at with things, from feeling that you have to be very protective and very stringent, and coming to this place of more abundance, of wellness. You can see her hands are open as if in invitation, and that's really about being open and being in a position to receive. So definitely some positive movement in that area in that quarter. And then you've got the Ace of Cups. Like I said, you've got this openness and joy coming forward in 3 of the 4 quarters. And I see this as some real happiness. You can see this is kind of about that excitement when something new happens. So definitely something to be on the lookout for. And I think that that's really what lifts some of this fog around some feelings that perhaps were difficult, things that maybe happened in the past. And so these things are really shifting for you in 2018. And you've got the energy of the Nine of Pentacles at the end of the year. And, you know, this card is, it's a castle. Your home is your castle. This is about security, stability, and feeling that that you are where you need to be, and that you have a real retreat. Your home is a place that you can go and recharge and feel safe and secure. And again, this really is open about more abundance, about things being easier. So I really see this as positive movements, some indication of things that perhaps you can pay attention to or focus on to really help the year evolve in a way that brings you joy and ensures that you're doing things that you really enjoy doing. Thanks for joining me today. As I said, there'll be a link below for your January reading that you can take a look at if you haven't already seen it. If you're looking at this throughout the year, there'll be other monthly reads where I'll use the card that came up for that month as sort of an indicator or significator that gives us some more insight into the readings and energy that comes up in those months. Thanks so much for joining me again, as I said, and I look forward to talking to you again soon. Take gentle care. Bye-bye for now.